We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. Oh, good return up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, set.
To throw quickly, here's Mariota. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 67 yards. And the Falcons go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Leinart. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 18, right, 18, set, go.
Back to throw, Leinart. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Alexander. This just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
To throw is Leinart. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Leinart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Leinart. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Up the middle they go. Alexander. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Check go.
Now Leonard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuckle rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go now. Hey, check that. Street. Hut.
Glider now to throw. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Let's go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Fight 60. Set.
Mariota now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Down.
Mariota to throw it. And that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down into about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Quick throw to Collins. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. A play fake, now Leonard to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Alexander as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. Here's Leonard. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready? Come 19! Come 19!
He'll look to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jason Elam for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Elam able to put this one through, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Ready, set. Ready.
Throwing, Mariota. That one deep for London. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
He just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage. And it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Go.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Another one caught by Collins. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Nico Collins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Man open, here is Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Now they empty the backfield and motion the running back right. Rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Mariota. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw to Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. This one left side caught by Collins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, it's Alexander. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Right back to him on 1st down. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Leinart. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. In motion right is Jones. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw, Leinart. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Nico Collins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Now Mariota. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here we
2
go.
timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Hut.
Mariota. It's complete to the tight end, Bennett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point.
Come on,
They
set.
continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Here we go.
To throw, Mariota. This is caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Blaster. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make or break onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set up.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
19,
Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hook.
20.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Set. Ready.
Here's Mariota.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a